Why should every team have a retractable roof when they build a stadium now?
I saw Marcus Hayes.
I'm on the same side as Marcus Hayes too.
You are. So I saw Marcus kind of go that way with it. I am not a supporter of the retractable roof.
Why?
I'm just, let the game be
These
one with
ballparks look.
Yeah, they're great. I don't know. I just think it's a situation where, people got inconvenienced for one night and then they want to reinvent the wheel. Like, I mean, how many times a year is this really a big problem? Like, not that big of a deal. Kyle, you were like the only person in Philadelphia last night that cared that game got rained out.
No, there was a lot. You're not a man of the people. I'm down there in the parking lot. You're sitting in your ivory tower of journalism up above the home, and I text you and I go, "Is there any chance there's a game?" And of course, Bob just comes back, "No shot." Not even like feeding me a little thing about, "Hey man, if you really think really hard, maybe do a couple rain dances out there."
I gotta keep it real. No, I mean, one thing I will say, I know people went into the stadium. I know the complaint, like, well,
yeah, that was weird.
They opened up the stadium, 19,000 people went in. They bought beer and they bought concessions and souvenirs. Okay, like nobody forced that Bud Light down your throat once you got into the stadium. Anybody with half a brain that drove over there last night had to know there was a pretty good possibility the game was going to get canned. Now, Major League Baseball deserves some criticism waiting until 6:45 to call the game because it puts fans in a tough spot. Mm-hmm. They go down there and they're like, well, I don't want to take the chance of them actually playing. Now I'm late to a game that I paid hundreds of dollars for. So I get why people were in a weird spot. I think the right play was probably driving in. And if you didn't want to commit to the plus once you got in the stadium, you probably shouldn't have. But one thing that is nice, though, and apparently I think it was Alex Coffey that reported this, talked to the Phillies last night. It looks like parking will be taken care of for people that have the tickets going back in tonight. So that's nice.
Yeah, I mean, but like half the people that like probably like whenever I park and I pay with card, I don't keep my receipt. My receipt would probably be like thrown out or whatever. So if you have parking passes, if you have receipts, good on you. That wouldn't be me. How about my $30 Uber that I took down to get there? Do I get reimbursed for that, John Milton?
No, you don't.
All right, I'll put that
back on that one.
I'll expense that to Crossing Broad. I was planning on making content. But anyway, going back to your retractable roof thing, yes, there should be a retractable roof on every single stadium because you don't have to use the retractable roof. I just showed you 4 different examples of beautiful stadiums with retractable roofs. Now, Safeco Field, they only use it 13 times. Minute Maid Park, they use it like 79 times. The place down at, Lone Depot down in Miami, they use it 81 times a year. You don't have to use the retractable roof, but their Game 3 of every World Series the Phillies have played in, shout out Mount Gelb, since 1993 has either been delayed or postponed. There shouldn't be postponements in the World Series. There shouldn't be postponements with rain or anything because we have the technology to build these things. I'm not saying you have to play in a damn roof, but if you use it, it's like a break. It's a break in case of emergency glass. You have this beautiful roof that you can just put over the stadium. And everyone's happy. People don't have to take 6-hour bus rides to get here. People don't have to fly in here. Shout out to that guy in Nashville who said he'd lose his job, his wife, his money, his kids. That's a true Philly fan right there. I love that guy. But there shouldn't have to be a reason to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you. But you know what the response is going to be? Hey, listen, baseball has a different look and a different feel. And the old-timey retro vibe of the ballpark, when you have this monstrosity, this open air retractable roof, it takes away from some of the mystique. Hey, Wrigley Field in Chicago in October with the retractable roof looming over the distance. I'm just telling you, that's what the response is going to be.
That's a stupid response.